we're in Derby right now, and as you can see, there is a CEX over here. So let's check it out. Wow, that's a tiny one. Never seen such a small CEX. Oh my days. That wasn't the CEX that we were looking for. Apparently they have two of them here. But look at this, guys. That's a pretty nice small, what is it? Church? Yeah, it's a church. I wanted to say castle, but but somewhere over here must be another CEX, because that small tiny one only had electronics, most of all smartphones. So yeah, let's see if we can find the other location. Over here, guys, I found it. Now, and this CEX in Derby has been called the worst in the UK with a 3.9 rating and a mountain of complaints online. I had to find out if the hype or hate, if it's for real, because I came all the way from the Netherlands to here to see it with my own eyes and judge it for myself. Now let's go inside, so stay tuned.
Found 5 Simpsons.
Oh my days, they have 5 Simpsons games over here.
Yeah, could you imagine in worst days of Bohemian?
Okay, I see Resident Evil 2 over there. I think I'm gonna pick up that one. Now here's the retro, but it's not a lot. It's just a Game Boy game, R-Type. We have Alien 3 for the SNES. And over here we have a few more Game Boy games. And that's basically it. There's not a lot of retro here, man.
No, sucks.
But they do have this Mario remote.
No, sucks.
Anthony, let's see if the staff is as rude as they say they are.
Yeah, we'll see.
Can find out.
Yep. No, sucks.
Hi. Can I have a look at the Resident Evil 2 game for the GameCube? This one?
So it does come with the manual, it looks like. Wow. Actually, that's not the proper manual. This is the warnings.
Yeah.
Yeah, no manual.
So you sure isn't that included with the disc?
Maybe it's with the disc.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's in here.
Great.
Right.
So you've got the manual.
Perfect. Yeah. And how's the cover like? Free of any damage?
Little nicks on the actual plastic.
Yeah, okay, that will do. Yeah. Yeah, nice. I'll take it.
Yeah?
No.
Have a quick look at the actual disc for you.
Yeah.
Then that is the disc.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
£12.
Armor of Gods.
There you
I'll
go.
see if I can find it. It should be around there, but Is it a Christmas match? Yeah, I'll see if I can find it for you. It's £45. Is it card or cash?
Card please.
There you are, mate.
Sweet, thank you.
Yep. Great.
Oh, it's raining.
Now look at this, guys. Outside, there is more retro in the window. You see a Game Boy Color there, yellow, 70 quid. We have Desert Fighter with manual, 35. Not even in a really bad condition. But Papun Twin Bee, that one has seen some better days. We even have a grape colored Game Boy Color in the box. We have leaf green over there. So yeah, some pretty nice jams here, man. That Golf for 22 euros with manual. That one is actually not so bad at all. Hey, maybe I have to pick up this Game Boy game. For only 22 quid.
Do it.
With manual, and it's in a great condition. Okay. Let's go inside. Game Boy game in the window. Golf.
Outside one?
Yeah.
Which one?
Golf.
Golf.
Yeah.
Mario Golf or just
Yeah, Mario Golf.
Let me go grab it for you.
Yeah, you found it.
Yeah, I didn't realise that had a box and everything.
Ah, okay.
So, box.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not sure, you know. This one might just be the feature films.
Does it still have the flaps?
Flaps, let me have a look for you.
I think it's just
Should. Yeah, it's got both flaps inside there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, great. Yeah.
So it starts with
Okay, sweet. I'll take it.
Yeah. That was £22. Here we are.
Sweet. Thanks, mate. Bye bye. Well, guys, so we just left the so-called worst CEX in the UK, and honestly, it wasn't bad at all. The stuff was pretty chill, and the store was pretty clean. Of course, there was some, small rubbish lying around, but overall pretty clean. And I even grabbed something for a decent price. Resident Evil 2 for the GameCube for 45 quid. And sure, it was not perfect, but it's definitely not the disaster some people make it out to be. Maybe they had a rough patch, and maybe the internet just loves to exaggerate, but today it was just a regular CEX doing its thing. Now let's talk honestly about the biggest concern I saw in the Google reviews for this CEX, the waiting time. And to be fair, that was the very first thing I noticed when I walked in. The queue wasn't crazy long, but it definitely moved slowly. Then again, this isn't unique to Derby. I've seen this in a lot of CEX stores. These places can get really busy, and some things just take time. Think about it. If you're setting up a phone contract in a mobile store, people expect to be in and out in 10 minutes, but it never works that way. These transactions can be complex, and in a store like this, buying, selling, testing, it all adds up. What might really help though is separating the queue. One line for buying, one for selling or trade-ins. I've only seen one CEX branch that does that, and it made a big difference. The second most common complaint, staff being rude or unhelpful. That's always tricky because it's based on personal interactions and expectations. What I noticed, and it's something I've seen across many CEX branches, is that the communication could definitely be better. Something as simple as saying, "I'll be with you in 5 minutes," can change the whole vibe for someone waiting to be served. a lot of frustration probably comes from customers feeling ignored, not necessarily from bad attitudes. Now please notice, I'm not here to defend this branch. I don't work for CEX and I'm not trying to excuse anything. I'm just here to share my honest experience and give a humble opinion about what I saw today. And truthfully, it wasn't the nightmare some reviews make it out to be. So in the end, these reviews are still valid because they reflect how people felt, and that kind of feedback is important for any business. In fact, there's a name for it in retail: TNPS, Transactional Net Promoter Score. It's all about how customers felt about their visit and whether they'd recommend the place. My conclusion? Most of the issues come down to management. Better queue systems, better communication, small changes that could improve things a lot. As for my own visit, it was far from the worst CEX in the UK. Yeah, the waiting time was above average, but ultimately it's your choice whether you want to wait or not. The staff member who served me was fine, and I actually made 2 purchases: Resident Evil 2 for the GameCube and Mario Golf for the Game Boy. So was this store a disaster? Not at all. Just another busy CEX doing its thing. Let me know what your experience has been like. Same, better, worse? Drop a comment below, and if you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe for more real reviews like this. And we got another purchase from the worst CEX in the world.
No, sucks.